Hello, it's good to have you here. If you are new, welcome. My name is Raj, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today's video is about Yolova. So they sent me a wig to review, and I'm going to take you from start to finish. Do remember to check the description box for 15% off your purchase. The discount code is Raj, that is R-A-D-W. Yes, it's pronounced Raj, that's my name. So these are the items that come in the box. The wig cap is too light for my scalp, so I'm not using that. Tweezers, which I used, and then these lashes, which are not going to be used because not the best. Do check out my Instagram. I post skincare, hair care, as well as makeup. So if that's your vibe, be sure to follow me on there. The handle is made by Raj, all right? So the hair that I have here is a 24-inch piano honey blonde straight wig. It's a 13x4 frontal. This is what the frontal looks like. The hair has four clips in there, 2 on the side, 1 in the middle, and then 1 at the back. So the only one I actually used is the one at the back. This is what the hair looks like. As you can see, it's bleached. Remember when I said it was 180 density? So it really honestly feels like it's 130. It feels very light, and yeah, not really the best. Okay, so time to bleach the knots, and this is the process. So you basically get bleach powder as well as a developer, all right? And then I used 3 spoons of the powder, and then I just eyeballed the developer. I think you can do like 1:1 or 1:1.5, something like that. But the consistency that you want is going to be something like this, yeah, like as you can see on the screen. Okay, you can see the knots, they're quite evident. You basically put the bleach on the inside of the lace, try to push it a little bit into the hair. I didn't want to over bleach the knots, so for me I didn't push it that much, and I didn't let it sit for so long. So I did 20 minutes. Once you're done, you go in and wash it out. So this is the deep cleansing soap, aka African black soap. It's an organic skin and hair care product. It's actually a cleanser, all right? And it's my brand, proud to say. And so yeah, do check out By Made by Raj. We ship worldwide. This is good for your hair, for your face, for your body. If you have any issues like hyperpigmentation, acne, eczema, dry scalp, itchy scalp, so many different things, you can use this. We also provide unrefined shea butter, which is great for the skin and hair, so be sure to check that out as well. I'm gonna put the link to my business in the description box, so be sure to check it out. The third step is tinting the lace, and that is where we're going to get it to match our scalp. To be honest, the lace was quite difficult to tint, but what you want to just do is put tea bags in hot water, leave it for 30 minutes, and then your lace will be tinted. Now, as you can see, this lace didn't completely tint. Usually you get a much clearer difference, you know, before and after tinting the lace. But yeah, it seemed like nothing much happened with this particular lace. It's quite thick, to be honest. Wasn't the lightest or the easiest lace to work with. Then the next step is blow drying and straightening. So once I finished washing the hair, this is what it looked like, and then I went in with my blow dryer. Then of course used the heat protectant before I went in to straighten the hair. Actually, I should have used it before I blow dried it, but yeah, I don't think I did that. But when you're doing it, always spray a heat protectant before you apply any kind of heat. That's going to protect the hair from heat damage, and the hair is also going to last longer. So yeah, I mean, straightening is, you know, pretty straightforward. I use the chasing method where the comb goes before the straightener, and these are the results. As you can see, ta-da, that's what we're working with. All right, and then we move on to the next step, which is the 5th one. Okay, so here we're plucking the hairline, and we're also doing customization. All right, so for this part, you want to spray the hair down with water. If you have a spray bottle, simply spritz the water on your hair. If you don't, just take some water, put it in your hands, and then, you know, pass it over the hair. So when you're plucking, you want to go in a zigzag motion, which is what I did, and then you use the tweezer to pluck at different spots. Like, don't pluck from the same spot each time. Move on to the next side so that you don't over pluck. Okay, so you do that basically, and then move about 1 centimeter or less behind. You can do that for about 1 inch so that the hairline would be very natural. Then once you're done with that, go in with your foundation. I use the powder because I think I couldn't find my foundation or something like that, but yeah, I just used my powder. It was easy for me to access. Once I finished applying the powder to the lace, I went in with the Got2b glued spray. and this basically is to prevent it from, you know, transferring. Forgotten whose channel I saw it on, but yeah, if I remember, I'll link it down. And that's the amount of hair that I plucked out. So we move on to the 6th step, which is installation. Okay, so for this part, you really want to take your time. Like, I know I look crazy. I was in the process of bleaching my hair, and yeah, the final result looked amazing, like my own hair. So do check out my Instagram for the eventual look that I ended up with. I bleached my hair and I dyed it white. Not dyed, I bleached it white. So yeah, basically wear a wig cap and then spray some got to be again over it. I eventually found my foundation and then I applied some on the lace front, and then I went ahead to spray the got to be spray over it again. What you want to do is part the lace in 3 sections, okay? And it's easier to work with, much easier than if you don't cut it. So just cut it in 3 sections, take it back like I'm doing, and then spray 1 layer of got to be. This is quite messy, so yeah, like, just prepare yourself, okay? As you can see, it was becoming a mess, but do what you gotta do. Once the first layer dries, then you go in with the second one. Then once that dries, or like once it's about to dry, so you want it to be a bit tacky, okay, that's when you apply the lace on it. So once you do that, then you move on to the side, simply spray the glue over it. So the middle part is the only part that you go with the spray before you lay the lace down, okay? And then for the sides, you can just do that after you put the lace on your hair. So for the ears, okay, this particular part, you have to take your time. You cannot rush this process. Like, literally, you cannot rush it. If you mess this up, like, what's the point of even buying the frontal in the first place, you know? So always take your time and then follow your ear shape. So for me, I didn't cut enough off the first time, which was good because I wanted to err on the safe side. And once I realized, okay, I have excess, then I went in and I cut off some more. Once you're done with that, use a zigzag pattern to cut off the lace. This is so that it mimics your natural hairline. Nobody's hairline is like straight, right? Then once you're done with that, go in with the got to be spray, use the tail of the comb and then apply that to the very edge of the lace, okay? So that's what's going to give it that like perfect melt, and then you repeat that as many times as you need to until you cut off all the lace you need to cut off. Almost at the final stage. So my hairline does not look like this. Some people's hairline looks like that, but mine doesn't. So I wanted it to get exactly, or at least very similar to what my hairline looks like. So I saw this trick again on another channel, which I can't remember right now, but if I do remember, I'll put it in the description box. But basically, once you apply the lace to your hair, you want to go in and literally pull out some of the hair once you have put the lace on your head. Like, it's just, you're able to see what you're doing versus using like a mannequin head or, you know, a doll head to customize the frontal. And then my cat came around. He wanted to say hi. Yeah. Want to go ahead and wipe the spray off. I use a makeup remover, and then we move on to our 7th step, which is makeup and final touches. I had to complete this look with a mini tutorial. So getting my entire look together right now, just using some foundation and doing, you know, a mini face beat, and I kind of take you guys through with me. So for the frontal, what you want to do is apply some of the foundation at the edge, like the hairline, so that it blends well into your skin. Okay, so this lace, honestly, it was not the easiest to work with. There's much easier laces that you can work with. It's thicker than the normal kind. That's what I find, because I've worked with a number of wigs and by now I can tell, like, you know, what kind of lace is used. Right now we're almost there, but it's not, you know, as laid as it can be. So then straighten it again and then going in with the hot comb. Okay, this is the straightener that I got. If you guys are in Malaysia, I got it from Shopee, and so you can also order from there. Yeah, then I go in with hair wax just to put the flyaways down. So this is for the part, okay? So if you go back a few clips, you realize that the part wasn't so defined. So this is a game changer, all right? If you have a wig and even if you have a closure wig and you feel like it's not looking as natural as it can look, go in with your foundation on the part, and I kid you not, it will look so natural, all right? And remember to bring it down to the front and onto your forehead. So here we are with the final look and my final thoughts. It does take quite a lot of work. The wig has very minimal shedding, but when it comes to the hair, it lacks luster and sheen, and it also frizzes up very easily. It didn't stay straightened, so that's an issue I have with it. This is the length when I turn my back, so it's like lower back. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care and God bless. Bye.